Hi everyone, my name is Randy, aka Guy Loves Fashion, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite topics in the world, the Real Housewives. If you do not follow me on social media, you probably don't know that I am obsessed with the Real Housewives. I watch every installment, and I don't know why it's taking me this long to do a video talking and reviewing the Housewives, but you know what, here we are. So in today's video I want to be talking about the Real Housewives of Dallas reunion part 2, or actually I'm going to be talking about one of the things that has happened this season that was really huge and obviously discussed in this last part of the reunion. So this season we were introduced to a new housewife, Carrie Brittingham, and let me start off by saying that I love her. Carrie is Mexican American. Now she is the first Latina housewife in the Dallas installment, and so if you've seen the season, Leeanne Locken, who is one of the original housewives of Dallas, her and Carrie do not get along whatsoever. And so I don't know where, I think it was during their Thailand trip, and at one of their dinners, you know, things kind of go south, and Leeanne just, you know, gets upset and starts referring to Carrie as a chirpy Mexican. Later on, I think later on during their trip, something else happens and she starts, you know, saying that Carrie was saying that she, you know, was a strong Mexican. And it's just, the way that she uses the word just comes off very derogatory. People were calling out Leeanne for her racist remarks. And I was just so surprised because a lot of Leanne's friends, her real life friends, are very vocal. And I guess in those types of situations, when your friend is getting attacked, you know, first instinct is to obviously defend them. And her friends have done that for her on Twitter mainly. And you know, they have defended her for other reasons, but they were defending her for this, saying that she was not racist. I'm not gonna say full out that I think that Leeanne Locken is a racist. I think that she's ignorant and obviously did not understand that what she was saying came off very derogatory. And I'm right off the bat right now gonna say that even after the reunion has aired, the season has aired, I don't think that she understands that her words were hurtful. And the reason why I say that is because her friends are coming through to her defense on Twitter while the last episodes were airing, while the reunion was airing. And she retweets, she shares what they're putting, and there's like the disconnect of like, you're being told that what you said was racist, that your words were very derogatory, but you're over here sharing the stuff of your friends who I will say are white, are coming to your defense. Like, as much as they're your friends, they're probably the last people that you should be referencing, saying, telling you that, oh, you're not racist. Gosh, it was just brought up so many times by her solely, no other housewife, just her. And it's unfortunate because she was one of my favorite housewives, and to be honest, she's one that has carried the show since season 1. She's either part of the drama, at the center of the drama, and it was just sad that her being the center of the drama this season had to do with the fact that she said stuff that just flat out came out racist. And so at the reunion, she's getting roasted by all the other housewives. They're telling her that her words were racist. Brandi was completely, I get the feeling that he does not like Leeanne, and this has just made it so much worse, because on Watch What Happens Live, when one of the last episodes were going to air, and he showed a clip where she said that she wasn't racist, that she said that she speaks Mexican, which, might I add, Mexican is not the language, and even references that she sat on Julio Iglesias' lap as that she's not racist. You know, that's an example for not being racist. Julio Iglesias is Spanish, he is not Mexican. So that's just another ignorant thing. So that gets brought up. Now, one of the interesting things is that one of the housewives that was very vocal about Leeanne being racist and calls her a racist during the reunion is Brandi. Now, if you've been following social media, video surfaced of Brandi mocking Asians. She uses she changes her voice and is mocking a Asian stereotype, and she even squints her eyes in the video. It was just interesting to see that at the reunion she was very vocal about Leeanne being a racist, and then this comes out. And on Twitter she was basically not, at the very beginning when the video was just being shared and it hadn't blown up yet, she was responding to people's tweets that were calling her out, saying that, oh, you're calling Leeanne out for her racism, but you did this video. And she was not taking ownership of what she did. She was like saying, oh, it was a great impression, and that she would do it again. She would do it for an audition. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, are you kidding me? Because this happened like last week, and the second part of the reunion just aired this week, so she was being vocal. Obviously they filmed this before. You know that you're being vocal and you're calling out your other cast member for being racist, and that comes out and you're not taking ownership for it. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Towards the end of the week, last week, she ended up tweeting something. I think it was either at the end of last week or the beginning of this week. She ends up tweeting something, taking ownership for it. At this point, it's kind of like, okay, maybe you did learn. Maybe you do understand that it was bad. It was in bad taste. It comes off racist. But I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of like, did someone on your PR team or something like that come up with this, or tell you how to craft your message? Because that's the way it comes off. For it to take several days for you to like finally realize like this was racist and as bad as what Leeanne did, it's just mind-boggling. So at this point, I'm just like, what the heck? For the longest time watching Housewives, like, I was always wanting a Texas installment. And we get it, and it's just going down in flames. I mean, it hasn't had the greatest ratings out of all the other installments. It has the lowest. It ranks the lowest out of all the other Housewives. And now this happens. Like, it's bad to the point that like people were saying like on Twitter that they should cancel it. And that's unfortunate, because I feel like Texas is a big state. It never made sense that there was never a Texas installment. We get it, and it's just, it's going down in flames itself because the cast members are not doing their due diligence. And it's just very sad as a Texan to have wanted a Texas installment. We have it, and it's just, it has not been the best. You will see Twitter and the fandom being like, oh my gosh, it's good, it's good, it's good. It's been good. I mean, every Housewife installment is good in its own way, but Dallas is plagued by many different things. The first season was filmed as something completely different, the Ladies of Dallas, and then they decided, oh, let's switch it to the Real Housewives of Dallas, and that just wasn't so good. I mean, you can do so much once you're like editing and putting it all together, but the first season didn't really come off as a housewife show. And one of the biggest things always brought up was the whole charity thing, Dallas Society. And even now we're in season 4, and like they're still talking about the freaking Dallas Society. It's like, what the heck? Like, this is the only installment out of all the housewives that has this whole thing with like the society of the city playing a big part in it. And it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, just stop it, okay? Like, we want to know how life is in Dallas as viewers, but at a certain point, it's like, who cares about this Dallas society? It does not bother anybody outside of Dallas, and we get it that you're based in Dallas, but at this point, you're already big names. You branch off and do other things that probably these people in the city aren't even doing. Like, why are you so fixated on how Dallas society sees you? I don't get it. I honestly don't. But yeah, I mean, I honestly think there needs to be changes to the cast. I mean, after all this has happened on camera and off camera, like, there needs to be a big change. And it's unfortunate that it has to be to cast members that I thought were going to be mainstays of the show, but at this point, and it's crazy, in 4 seasons that now all of a sudden these women are showing their true colors, and it's bad. It's not good at all. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this. What do you guys think? Have you been watching the Real Housewives of Dallas? What do you guys think about the whole racist remarks by Leeanne? What do you think about the whole Brandi debacle now? What do you think about the season in general? Like, what are your thoughts on it? Comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.